wrong show.
Welcome to St. Augustine this evening, the Mike Davis Show. I've been waiting for hours for this thing to start.
Yeah.
I will say this, only Amanda beat me here, and I was downtown at 4:30. So I feel really good about beating someone who is really good at leaving downtown and getting here right on time. So I will name that person a little bit later when we get to introductions.
I wonder who it could be.
I wonder who a bearded one might be. All right, let's make some money for this show, and then let's have a lot of fun and kick off the 904 Now Network into the weekend. Solomon Services, it's the premier place for personal training in St. Augustine. They specialize in both youth and adult one-on-one training classes. They have small group strength and fitness development classes. If you're trying to get faster, quicker, stronger, they can do all of that for you in a state-of-the-art center with both indoor and outdoor turf areas. And if you've been injured, they can help you get back in better shape on the court, the field, the track, whatever it is. They're amazing at it. And every single one of their coaches certified through the National Strength and Conditioning Association. Give them a call, 904-461-9945. Solomon Services. I was there today. It makes a difference if you go to these things,
Nice.
Mr. Blevins.
Let's get real for a second. Finding a great dentist is like finding the perfect beach spot in St. Augustine. Rare, refreshing, and absolutely worth it. Enter Dr. Stephanie Kinsey and her team at Palencia Dental, where going to the dentist feels more like visiting a spa than sitting in that dreaded chair. Dr. Stephanie isn't your ordinary dentist. She's a community superstar. When she's not transforming smiles at Palencia Dental, she's singing her heart out in the village church choir or volunteering her time as director of dentistry at the Wildflower Clinic, providing dental care for those who need it most. This is someone who doesn't just care about your teeth, she cares about you. So let's talk about the experience at Palencia Dental. From the moment you walk in, you'll wonder if you accidentally booked a luxury retreat. Relaxing atmosphere? Check. State-of-the-art technology? Double check. A dentist who can sing and make you laugh while crafting your perfect smile? That's a triple check. So why settle for just any dentist when you can have someone who's wildly talented, deeply caring, and 100% committed to your comfort? Visit PalenciaDental.com or call 904-826-4343 to book your appointment today. Palencia Dental, where smiles get the star treatment it deserves. 904-664-5254. Solar Stick. Established in 2006, Solar Stick is a local portable power company proudly committed to American manufacturing, constant innovation, and creating jobs right here in St. Augustine, Florida. Solar Stick's focus on providing solutions for self-sufficiency helps users all over the world complete missions and save lives. Solar Stick, changing lives, saving lives, and reviving American manufacturing.
And Land Title of America, whether you realize it or not, when you refinance a sale or purchase of a home, a title company is involved. Don't get stuck with some out-of-town title company who doesn't give a crap when you're faced with challenges. Stay local and choose Land Title of America. Just call or text Stephen Collins, 904-501-4481. He specializes in all types of real estate transactions. Land Title, your local title company, ensuring America's land one title at a time because
they give a crap.
All right, let's kick this weekend off. You guys are getting better and better at that. One day we'll record it. We'll put it out on the internet. It'll be amazing.
Every week.
Well, I was going to say, don't we record it?
You guys haven't hit the right level yet. I just can't hear. I need a little
Are you
more.
questioning my skills?
Well, the baritone in Troy's voice is working, but I need a little more soprano from Blake.
What?
There it is. Right there. Right on cue, baby. So we have the Bollox Boys in with us today.
We do.
Yes. We got NASA Troy.
Yes.
You know, suddenly if you walked out and I thought you were designing a rocket that I was going to fly in, I'd suddenly get the measles.
Yeah, I can tell you,
I just
right
want
now,
you to know.
I wouldn't fly in something I designed.
He looks like a welder. He looks like he could do it.
No, he looks like the engineer. He's got the welders don't have shirts that kind of engineers wear that kind of shirt. No.
No, it's got the
it's
got the meatball on it. It's ready.
He's ready to
go.
engineer.
That's what the logo's
What's
called.
the meatball?
That's the logo. It's called the meatball.
That's the nickname of the logo.
I do have to say, in Apollo 13, when they brought a whole bunch of crap to a table and said, we got to make this fit into that, you could have done it. That's when you would have useful. That's when you would have been useful. The rest of the movie, not so much.
Yeah.
And then the one with the mathematician women, Hidden Figures.
Numbers, hidden figures.
No, not you.
No.
Not you.
No, I got to sit too long for that. I'm actually good at math, obviously, but I mean with my numbers and stuff. But you got to sit too long to figure out all of that stuff. I'm good with pluses and minuses. Not good with like.
If they asked you for the ROI on taking space,
Yes.
you could have calculated that faster than they could have calculated his return trajectory. I got you on that part.
Yeah.
The return on investment you had.
Yeah. So I know there's certain things that I have skills at and certain ones I don't care about.
Yeah.
Particular set of skills.
Yes.
And Blake, I love the MAGA hat. It is awesome.
Yes.
You're embracing the inauguration on Monday. This is just amazing.
Poor Blake.
I love it. It's such a good
I've
look for
already had a
you.
bad day today, Mike. You don't need to rub it in multiple times. Yes, sure, Mike. It's a MAGA hat. Whoopie-doo. Dance party with Beyonce over here. Yeah, go,
Dance
dude,
party
dude.
with Beyonce?
Come on, dude. Double fisting,
That's
yeah.
not a Beyonce thing.
Have you never? You on the
Don't say
show?
double fisted again. Ever. Ever. That means something totally different.
I know it's something
the
different, but
stuff
you
that
guys
Blake-
just can't stop dancing the damn thing, dude. I'm already had a bad day.
You got baseball cards for a birthday present from
thank
Lenny.
you, Lenny.
You got a rookie
See,
groupie
I got
card.
one supportive friend over here.
That's right.
He's in the same pain you are.
Yeah.
He just
Believe
wants
me.
you to get his best
I'm
side
trying to
on
figure out
Bollox
how
later.
my
He's
leg
just
up's
trying to bribe
upside
you for that.
I mean, I
right.
gave you cookies, but you didn't eat them.
Oh, good point.
Oh,
Why?
I
man.
had to be on this show. Why?
You know what? That's kind of the Democrat way, though. They
You
they
give
get
them
stuff and they don't appreciate
Yeah.
it,
That's
and
right.
then they want more. That's
Yeah.
right. So that's I mean,
All right.
I have a house
So,
full of Democrats.
one thing we talked about yesterday, and I wanted to get y'all's opinion on it. Levi had a very strong stance on the Eagles fans. You had a woman that was getting berated. Her boyfriend was standing next to her, and he said he should have swung at the guy that made the
Well,
comment.
he said he should have defended her.
Should have defended her.
He did
Yeah, I'm
defend her,
exaggerating.
but
straight.
not as powerful.
Yeah, and there's
As he
all
wanted.
Eagles fans around.
Mm-hmm.
So if your girlfriend, I know the answer to this, if your girlfriend had been insulted and told to come back next Tuesday, what would you have done, Mr. Blevins?
And come back next Tuesday.
Yes.
See you next Tuesday.
Yes.
He didn't say
See
it right.
you.
Yeah.
See you.
I'm
Okay.
working. I'm trying to be
Okay.
polite.
Neither one's polite, but yeah, no, that would have been that would have been a scrap.
You'd have been going.
That'd have been a scrap.
You'd have been
I would
throwing
ta- I would-
down your
I would
gloves
take
and
it on
going.
the city of Philadelphia for
Okay.
that.
All right.
So Blake's mom is still a huge Pittsburgh fan, and I almost got to scrap with 4 guys at the Jaguars game, and I'm not even a Steeler fan,
Yeah.
but he said something directly to her because she was wearing a jersey, and
Yeah.
so.
In retrospect, you should have said
The
this
guy-
yesterday.
When I faced up with the guy, he's like, I just got out of prison. I was like, I'm about to send you back. I said, I'm going to kick your ass and send you to jail.
I was a little surprised that the Philly fans didn't throw the guy out. Right? If you're being that obnoxious, throw the guy out.
Yeah.
That's just uncalled for. Lenny from New York, how would
They
you have
have a
handled
jail,
it?
isn't that-
How many kneecaps would you have capped?
As many as my back could get. Philadelphia fans are horrible.
They
Yes.
are awful.
They throw in baseball games. They throw batteries at the opposing outfielders. They've got a jail.
Wait. You're a Met fan.
Yeah.
So be careful with the battery thing
What?
because they threw it at Rocker.
Well,
And deservedly so.
Batteries thrown at
I
him.
mean, you say that again, you will be forever MAGA Blake on this show. Don't say that
he
again.
besmirched an entire subway line. John Rocker. He walked into that on his own. He walked onto the 7th Avenue subway and started spouting off. So
Well,
he was not the brightest bulb in any fixture.
Larry Jones didn't deserve what you guys did to him as Mets fans either, and he just wore out the Mets for 20 years.
Oh, he just hit home run after home run.
Yeah.
He loved Shea Stadium so much he named one of his kids Shea.
Yeah,
honestly.
100%. 100%. That was his dig back.
I don't know, and it may be, but
That's
I don't know
funny.
many other public stadiums that have a jail in it, and they do
think
it
it's the
in
only one.
Philadelphia.
Yeah.
I think it's the only one that
They,
they
they,
actually
they
have.
know they know their fans.
They have a
They
holding-
are incarcerable.
They have a holding cell.
Encourageable.
No, incorrigible and
And
incarcerable.
Incarceratable?
That's a
There you
new
go.
word. We invented it here.
Yes.
We got this. Blake, comments
Good
on
word,
it.
Jim.
What would you have done?
I don't know what I would have done in this situation. I mean, besides that, otherwise just punching the guy. But of course, knowing my string guy, I would lose badly and be arrested as well.
Where's the
You don't look like his dad. Can you just take him?
Yes. I am a puny man. I like
not a puny man.
You're a big person.
Sure.
The good thing is
Yeah,
if
sure.
you
I
stand
am
behind
big.
me,
I am big.
I need
but
you to stand
unfortunately,
behind me and look tough.
Right.
And then let me fight and see how it works out. So Blake almost witnessed me getting my ass absolutely beat at a college football game. And the guy deserved, the guy, I yelled at this guy because he was yelling. There was a kid down. He got knocked out on the field. We weren't sure. He wasn't moving at all. And this guy was bitching about it wasn't a personal foul or something like that. And he's bitching about it. And I finally just said, dude, shut up. The kid is still down. And this guy stands up and he looked like the mountain from, and I was just like, okay.
And you felt like Tyrion Lannister, didn't you?
My plan was, okay, I have Blake in front of me. I can't really not fight, but my plan was to take a couple steps like I was running from him and then just hit him as hard as I possibly could. But
then run.
But this guy stood up, and luckily around me there was a couple of grandmothers who 100% agreed with me. The guy was being a jerk, and they're like, "Sit down, you idiot! You don't know anything." And he finally just went. But if these ladies had, I'd have had my ass beat.
So
Not
grandmothers.
the first time you've been saved
So
by a
not like
grandma.
grandmothers for Trump, but grandmothers for Troy. Just checking to make sure I got that right.
Blake, did I get that story correct? Or
Yes, you did.
this guy was huge.
he was huge.
And I was
Huge.
just like, I still was going at him, of course. I was like, well, okay. But luckily, I had defenders.
I'm glad that you did.
Yeah.
Well, first of all, we talked to. I would never go to Philadelphia for an Eagles game.
Yeah.
I'm not going there. It's not one of the ones. All right. While we're talking about football, any predictions for the playoffs this weekend or the NCAA championship on Monday? Let's do the NCAA championship on Monday. I know you got money on Notre Dame.
Go Buckeyes.
Okay, that's what I thought. That's what I thought.
I know. I probably shouldn't be saying that for the free rent. Give it.
Because I'm Catholic this week.
You drink enough.
Clearly Irish.
Have you confessed yet?
Oh, that would take too long. Mike actually cringed just you bringing it up.
Oh, I just thought about the life of a priest and the next priest and the next priest flashing before my eyes before you even got to 8th grade. Right? It's like, you're 3 priests down before you get to 8th grade.
It's been 58 years since my last confession.
It would be like League of Their Own when Madonna's in there and the priest keeps dropping the Bible. It's like, he's dropped that Bible 3 times. What did you say to him? He comes out all sweaty, wiping his head. Yeah.
Yeah. I think it'd be worse than that.
This
pretty
is
sure.
what you would hear. They didn't train me for this in the seminary.
You can actually do that?
6,900 Hail Marys.
Amanda, who you got? Buckeyes or the Irish?
I want Notre Dame to win just because I can't stand Ohio.
You're Irish this week.
Yeah.
Lenny, what does a Italian man from New York? Do you even know what football is? Do you guys know?
Yeah, it's that oblong thing that, when you kick it on a soccer field, it goes in a different direction.
Okay, gotcha.
I'm taking Ohio State. I think they're just too fast, and their
good.
receivers and their quarterback and their defense.
I'm really rooting hard for Notre Dame. And Notre Dame has a definite advantage next year because when you advance, you get certain millions of dollars for your conference. And the money goes to the conference. So Ohio State's getting that same money right now.
They get a split, yeah.
But they have to split with everybody in the Big Ten. Notre Dame's an independent. They're not in a conference.
Yeah.
So they get to keep all that money.
Yeah.
So they're going to have a leg up on that money for the NIL next year. So we'll see how they play the portal. And in Miami, University of Miami's already went after the best quarterback out there. They stole the guy from Georgia.
Like
But they'll have no
he's
other
a great
money left. But
like he's a great quarterback. Did you see how he played during the SEC championship before he got injured?
I did. But did you see how Cam Ward did playing in Miami system? Kind of helped them quite a bit. So
Okay.
so they're relying on the quarterback carrying them through.
Right. So a couple observations. One, I, as a Catholic, I would love to see Notre Dame win the game. I think Ohio State, on paper, looks like the better team and has played really well. I think Ryan Day, if he wins, should go up and tell every Ohio State fan who wanted to fire him after the Michigan loss to you know what. because he's put up with untold grief over not being able to beat Michigan, but he's got a very, very good team. They're in the championship game. I will also say this. Both teams have had tons of videos out there about how faith-based both programs are. So for me, I'm just happy to see players acknowledge God, give God the glory. I think that's absolutely awesome and amazing. And there are there's a lot of teams that have a lot of players that are going through this young revival that's going around the country. And I think that these two teams are just chock full of them, and their coaches are great. And I think it's awesome to see that in the national championship game, as opposed to the last time Notre Dame played in a game this big and we were playing against a team called the Convicts.
Yeah. And
you're wearing their color today too, by the way.
Yeah. And how'd Notre Dame do?
Then we
Finished
win,
second.
Then they finished. They won the first time, right?
Oh, the convicts versus the
Catholics.
the
I thought it was
Catholics.
yeah. I thought the first one Notre Dame won,
Yeah.
and the second one Miami won.
And
I think, but
Lou Holtz stays.
Lou Holtz stays. That's right.
So-
Lou Holtz will come back up later today in trivia.
Oh, really?
Yes, he
Okay, I
will.
can tell you, he's probably one of the most inspirational speakers I've ever seen live.
Yes,
So just an incredible speaker.
yes,
Nice.
100%.
Hey,
Right.
And I never liked him until I saw him speak live.
So we got that. Basically, it's a couple of Notre Dames. Everybody still thinks Ohio State's got a good shot.
Yeah.
And they're just a stronger team. So we'll see. NFL playoffs. Any surprises this week? I guess the Bills Ravens is the biggest game.
That's the big game. I'm feeling the Bills. It's kind of their year.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I think their quarterback is, in my opinion, the best player this season.
Yep.
Like all the way through, winning wise, his effort. I mean, just Josh Allen. I mean, he does everything. So as a Miami Dolphin fan, is the first time in my life I'm actually rooting for the Bills to win. I wanted them to lose all 4 Super Bowls that they've lost before, but I'm rooting for the Bills to win it.
I kind of want to see the Bills and the Lions in the Super Bowl.
Mm-hmm.
Let's end one of their miseries.
Yeah.
Let's end one of the
Yeah,
miseries.
that's true.
I just get them both in there, and somebody's going to finally get to hold the trophy up.
Detroit's never even been
Right.
to the Super Bowl.
Yes.
The Bills went 4 years in a row and lost 4 years in a row.
I remember
So,
painfully.
yeah.
Yes.
So
Had the greatest comeback in the AFC semifinals or championship game against the Houston Oilers. Was unbelievable comeback, and then
Against
totally
Houston or against Oakland?
it was against Houston, the Houston Oilers, because Warren Moon was the quarterback.
We like Warren Moon.
Not a name you forget. Warren Moon.
one of the best Canadian quarterbacks of all time.
Yes.
So, not bad in the NFL either.
Yeah. Any other game?
What was Norwood?
Scott Norwood?
Scott Norwood.
Scott Norwood was
Yeah.
either wide right. I'm dyslexic, so it was either wide right or wide left. I don't remember which.
Wide right.
It was wide right. So and those are words Mike loves to hear.
Oh, I'm already and I've got to call and get a whole nother. I'm not over it, Lenny. You shouldn't have said that.
Wait, hold on. How
I'm always innocent
about
bystander
Thurman Thomas missing helmet?
Oh, I didn't see that one. All right, so you got the all those games are over. Could you please tell me that? I love it when you go to a
Texans, Chiefs, Rams, Eagles, Commanders, Lions, Ravens, Bills.
site. Let's. Who are the Lions are playing the Commanders?
Mm-hmm.
That's going to be a good game.
Yeah.
Jaden Daniels, the real thing. So that's gonna. I might watch
I
that.
think it'll
one.
be a high scoring game.
Yeah,
But I don't think the Commanders can stop Detroit. Detroit has 2 running backs that I feel are definitely top 10 and could be top 5 running backs on the same team.
Yeah.
And he's coming back too.
So any other game that you guys?
And I really like the way Dan Campbell coaches his teams. So
Ravens Bills should be a good game as well, but I think everyone's looking forward to the Commanders Lions game though. Think that'll be game of the.
yeah, so I think game of the week's the Bills Ravens.
Yeah.
So,
I think Bills Ravens.
I think it's the
Commanders,
2
Lions.
best. I think it's the 2 best quarterbacks.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, Mahomes is in a different level because he just
The
knows.
Chiefs should
He just
smoke
knows
the
how to
Texans.
win.
The Chiefs should smoke the
If
Texans.
Yeah.
their defense plays the way they played this weekend,
As a hater of Houston and all things Houston, because we have to play them all the time as a Jag, I just want to see them get demolished. I want to see Kansas City score the most points they've ever scored in a playoff game.
Well, when it comes to
can we
playoffs,
just?
I'm sorry.
That's okay.
Go ahead.
Can we just have Houston beat Kansas City and then the next person, destroy Houston?
I want it now. I want it soon. I want it
Kansas
over
City
with.
needs to come down.
I
here.
want
I
it. I want
can't,
it
I can't
gone.
put money on Houston.
No.
When it comes to playoffs, the quarterback is. I mean, he's the most crucial anyway.
Yeah.
But in the playoffs, the quarterback's the most crucial. You line the 2 of them up. You take the guy with the rings.
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 And not the guy who's having a tough time with his sophomore jinx, even though they made it.
Yeah.
They're in the worst division, by the way. That
worst division.
Yeah.
They're in.
Thanks to us.
They're in 5 other divisions. They don't make the playoffs.
No,
So.
I completely agree with that. Any comments, Amanda?
Sports ball.
I mean, I would say, I think Chiefs, Lions, Bills, and
Let's
I
just
don't
get
know,
it over with. Pick the most colorful logo and say you think they're going to win.
I don't know
Just do it off
about
color.
Rams versus Eagles. I've got a bad taste in my mouth about the Eagles, but I have a lot of people I care about that like the Eagles, so I guess I'll take them.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, some of the favorites
I'm
are
guessing.
Green and white. I got
That's
it.
all-
You like that color?
Yeah. The spreads are bigger than they've ever been before at this level.
It's not. It hasn't been fun.
Yeah.
I mean, the NCAA playoffs has not. There's been a couple of good games in there. Texas and Arizona State was a fun game to watch, but most of them have been blowouts. So, yeah.
Didn't the Commanders get in with a doink off the
Yeah, doink in.
doink
Doink
in
in.
through
Yeah.
doink in
Doink
through?
in. Yeah. Yep. So, all right.
Amanda, you know what a doink is?
I was about to say, I don't think that's what I think it is.
Yeah, completely different.
Double income, no kids.
Yeah, that's a dink.
That's a dink.
Well, I spell badly.
All right. I don't think it's a controversy, but curious about your guys' opinions of it. Monday, Texas and Florida, and I don't know how many other states have decided today to tell their state offices to raise the flag to full mast for the inauguration and then lower it back down on Tuesday in honor of Jimmy Carter. Issues about that? Right way to handle it? Don't care?
I won't be. I won't be raising mine.
You
I
will
think
not.
I think it's disrespectful to Jimmy Carter.
Okay.
So at my facility, I won't be doing that. And it has nothing to do with anti-Trump.
I get
It
that.
really doesn't. It has nothing to do. But I think 30 days is the rule for the president. It should be respected.
Lenny?
And I believe if it wasn't Trump who brought it up himself as disrespectful to him in his inauguration, I don't think it would have been an issue if he didn't bring it up, and I think it would have stayed that way. I think it's a little bit rude. I mean, they're going to go back up the next day, in theory.
They're going back down the next day.
Yeah, back
That
down.
right.
Back
yeah,
Back down the next day.
It stays till the 28th, right? Isn't that what it
29th.
is?
29th, 29th, yeah.
Sunset on the 29th.
Blake?
Look, it was bad timing all around. Like Trump, the Joe Biden, like the state's office didn't know that Jimmy Carter was going to die on look within the 30-day window of Trump's inauguration. So it's unfortunate. I definitely do understand like why you might want to raise the flag, but at the same time, though, you still got honored Jimmy Carter during this 30 days.
It's not the first time it's happened. The other times they left it at half mast. I mean, Truman died for Nixon's, I believe, at that same time, and
Look what happened to that presidency.
and there were several presidencies that got inaugurated because of death, and
Yes.
they didn't have an actual inauguration. So there's five that didn't actually have an actual inauguration. So.
Yeah. Amanda?
My research.
I mean, I
Good,
just
yeah,
don't
we're
like
good.
that
Yeah,
it's
oh, yeah.
politicized. Do what you're gonna do one way or the other. I'm fine with them raising them back up because it's a new president. I mean, it's a single day. Extend it an extra day. I don't care. But it's just that everyone's using it as political football to be terrible to each other, and that sucks.
I think most people are kind of worn out over that stuff.
Yeah.
So, like, I listen to Troy's reasoning for I want to do our respect for Jimmy Carter. I'm like, okay, that doesn't bother me that you leave.
I honestly,
I'm gonna
it's
raise
nothing
mine.
against Trump.
I'm gonna raise mine up because I think we should for the inauguration. I'm gonna put it right back down the next day. But I don't, kind of what's neat about this, if everyone just go, okay, that's what you want to do. Let's just be individuals. We're Americans. Pick something. Don't get mad at the other guy for doing it differently than you. Just celebrate the fact that they're an individual and they get to decide what they want to do.
Yeah.
And we live in a country that's free enough to put the flag up or put it down. Because I guarantee you, if a dear leader died in another country, it would not be good if you disrespected the flag for any amount of time, even a nanosecond. So,
It depends on whether he died of natural causes or not.
well, it depends who's in power now as to whether or not it's
There's
natural
a lot of
causes.
different
Or
natural
it's just
causes.
said that it's natural causes.
He fell on my sword 6 times.
Yes.
That's
Yeah.
natural.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So-
Yes.
But speaking about inauguration day though, because January 20th is also a federal holiday this year because of Martin Luther King
Martin
Day
Luther King Day.
as well. Like I'm fine with it having inauguration day, like that day. I know like some people probably wanted like inauguration day, like still have Trump being sworn in on the 20th, but have the public ceremony on the 21st, like it is for like Sundays if it's 20 fell on a Sunday. But I don't mind it being on the 20th.
Supposedly, it's going to be colder than a well digger's rear end in Washington D.C. It is going to be cold.
He should wear an overcoat.
It's going to be colder.
Maybe you shouldn't.
It's going to be colder than a mother-in-law's kiss.
Oh.
Ooh, suddenly
not
the room chilled off
That's
right
not
there.
nice.
Ooh, I got the ship.
I got along with Big Mom.
I love my mother-in-law.
My mother-in-law is doing me a great favor tonight.
I
Big
love my
Mom.
mother-in-law.
Disavow.
Love you, Biggs.
Wait, hold on. Big Mom doesn't have Facebook.
Oh, sorry.
You say it anyway, just in case one of her
Yes.
friends is
Case.
watching.
Yes.
No, I loved all my mother-in-laws. There was a joke that came across this week, and it was just like, well, I'll throw it in there. I got that.
Yeah.
All right. Any other news that you guys want to talk about before we have a little bit of trivia?
Can we circle back to how many mother-in-laws you had?
I had 3. I had 2 that died of cancer. So my father-in-law's remarried a third time.
Okay.
All of them were amazing. So that's why I had that many. Not because I got a divorce,
Wait
it's
a
because I
second.
had 2 mother-in-laws.
What happened?
Darcy's mom was an amazing, lovely woman, died of cancer. And then Darcy's stepmom died of cancer. And now Sandy's married to a third wife, just amazing woman, Sandy. So, yes. Sandy squared is what we call them. So, Sandy and Sandy, awesome people. But yeah, I was very fortunate. I never had any of that awful stuff. I do know personal situations where people have really struggled with in-laws. Yes.
Very fortunate with that.
Yeah, say that a little louder in case they couldn't hear you, Lenny.
I said I've been very fortunate about that.
Yes, there you go. And
My,
that's
my
how-
mother and my mother-in-law got along swimmingly, frighteningly so. I think they're pretty much
You
the
tried to
same
drown
person.
her how many times?
No. They float.
You know what that means? It means they're a witch.
Yes. According to Monty Python.
According
my
to
mother was a saint.
ancient history.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My mother is up for sainthood, honestly.
Yeah.
She was an amazing woman. Amazing woman. Yeah.
I don't know. I think all of that is I think it's very interesting. You do, Blake touched on it. You have Martin Luther King, national holiday. You got Trump getting inaugurated, and you have a championship football game, right? You kind of wonder, like, did the NCAA just go, well, maybe they haven't had enough at the end of the day,
Yeah.
and we're just going to throw this
And I'll
into-
watch one of those events.
So you're big on Martin Luther King Day.
It could be.
Okay.
I didn't
It's
say which
like-
one.
Right.
I
Two
didn't say
truths
which
and a
one.
lie.
You're gonna have it at the Canfield.
You're gonna be
House.
rewatching a movie. That'll be all right.
Yeah, I'll rewatch just the movie that I
Yeah, right. Yours. There you go.
that I can't sell. It's a great movie too.
Yeah.
Which
have
movie?
you gotten it in the?
Freedom on Our Mind.
Okay, isn't that somehow weren't you related to that movie?
Yeah, the executive producer. I own the damn thing.
Did you make any money off of that movie?
Do you count losing money as making money?
Well, in Hollywood, that's how you make money. You write it all off.
The
Kramer,
producers-
the
Kramer,
producers,
Cosmo Kramer.
the producers is not true in my world.
Did you ever show that at the St. Augustine Film Festival?
Yes, yes.
All right.
So twice. It actually got
That was
got
my
asked,
input.
got asked to come back at a
Did
encore.
it get an award?
It got an award at. We were a special presenter, so we weren't competing. We did get an award at Fort Lauderdale.
Okay.
So
I just wanted to make sure you got a participation trophy somewhere along the
yeah, I
line.
got a really nice frame certificate from Fort Lauderdale.
Lovely.
How many other film festivals did you put it in?
I think it was in a total of 3, and we always got some type of accolades with it. So,
Okay.
because it's in a category of it's called micro budget.
Yeah.
So it's under.
Oh,
it's
if
under
you were financing it, we know it's a micro budget.
it was under $250,000. So that's considered a micro budget.
How much
film.
under $250,000?
About half.
It's amazing what change you can find in your couch cushions.
Yeah.
Like, what of yours did he sell
What
to
couch
get the
cushions do
last
you
shot
have?
done of the movie?
He
Did he come in and tell you had to sell all the baseball cards?
I think I wasn't in the movie at all. Surprisingly. Enough. I know. Hey, I kind of want the movie royalties.
He wanted a cameo.
No, hold on.
He wanted his SAG card, baby.
all I had to do was just say 5 words, and I got it, and I'll get it.
Yeah. So and it was it got SAG rating. That's how we were able to make it into the film. You had to have SAG actors to make it in, and it qualified for all.
And
of
didn't
that.
you only need
It still
one?
is. We only needed 1, but we ended up having like 4.
Okay.
All right, cool.
And if people want to see it, where can they see it?
Right now, it's not out there right
Is it
now.
showing on your front porch on Friday nights? I just asking.
It's a big sheet.
If you're watching this and you want to see it, message me and I'll send you the private link that I have for it.
Okay.
So
film.
yeah.
I haven't seen it. You never even offered it to me.
Because you didn't like A Beautiful Life, so I knew you didn't even like that movie. Why would I send
Please
it
tell
to
me
you?
your movie was better than that.
It was more informative. I can tell you that.
Don't.
And it was. I can tell you this. It was way more accurate.
Well, that would be good because that movie was anything but accurate.
It was not accurate. But that's not what the movie was
don't
about.
worry, Mike. His movie's way much better because his movie actually has his old Hummer in it.
Yeah, my Hummer made a cameo.
How does Hummer make a cameo in a movie set in the 1960s?
No. It bounces. And see, this is why you haven't seen the movie.
I haven't seen the movie.
It bounces from present, and I use Florida State students as the backdrop. They were doing a documentary about Martin Luther King coming to St. Augustine, and the real story is about Dr. Haling, why he was here in St. Augustine. So the story's about Dr. Haling. And Martin Luther King is obviously a key component of
cameo.
that. Yeah, key component. And all of our lines from direct quotes from the actual individuals that were there in '64, those lines came directly off of interviews. We didn't paraphrase. We didn't do any of those things. These are actual lines that Dr. Haling used, and the St. Augustine Four, and those, and two of the St. Augustine Four actually have watched it and said, It was exactly that. That's the way it happened.
A lot of narcissistic directors will put themselves in the movie.
Mm-hmm. I was not the director. I was the executive producer.
Did you get yourself in the movie?
I accidentally appeared in the movie.
Okay.
And the editor, who was also the director, Chad, left me in. I was trying to hush people back as a car was pulling up, and the back of my head is actually in the movie. And I think it was Blake that actually said, "Was that you?" And I was like, "No, I'm not in it." We replayed it. We stopped it there. And it was like, yeah, the back of my head actually is in a shot. And Chad goes, "Yeah, I know. I wanted to make sure you made it in."
So you made it in the movie. Any of your girlfriends make the movie?
No.
Okay, just checking.
No.
Did you have to bring that up, Mike?
The fact that I was married at the time.
Forgot about the timeline.
There is only one answer for
I
that.
forgot about the timeline.
The person who was married at the time is getting cut of the movie, so we need to promote
she
it
was
well.
part of it too.
Well, we need.
It was part of our divorce.
Was Tina in the movie?
No, she wasn't in it.
Okay,
So,
that's why it didn't receive
but
more accolades.
she still owns a section of the movie.
Okay, but not the part with your head in it.
I really don't like you.
I'm just sitting here watching this take place.
I need new
I think I've
friends.
rarely embarrassed you in all the years I've known you, and I
I'm
might
not
have
embarrassed. I'm just uncomfortable. There's a difference. There's a difference.
I might have actually gotten you. I kind of now I know what Davey feels like on Tuesday when he's giving me a rough time.
Yeah.
Yeah. Literally.
It's fun.
It is fun. You guys just enjoy trying to see what you can get. All right, you guys want to do some trivia?
Yeah.
Sure.
I mean, I didn't think I had very
By
many
the way,
questions.
I got to handle something in the comments. Tim O'Neill, don't put that on me.
Oh,
I just,
all right, wait a minute.
I just canceled my window cleaning.
Before we do this, we have to give a shout out to somebody. So Troy and I are on the Home Again St. John's board. This week, a terrible thing happened. We lost our gas hot water heater over at Veterans Village about 2 days ago. So we've been trying to get that back online. We got one ordered today, but we don't have hot water at the facility, which is horrible and terrible. Troy came up with a brilliant idea today. I will let you explain the brilliant idea to solving this problem.
Well, I went over there and I was like, okay, can we do an Insta-Hot? And I was trying to figure out if we could set up one bathroom to do the heat. There was no way to do it and electrical and make it safe. And then I thought about it, and lovely Lou, Bo Strange, amazing guy. I gave him a call. I said, Mike, I don't have his cell number. I said, Mike, can you text him and give him a call? And he calls us back. I think he called you first because it's safer that way.
Usually it involves less bail money.
Yeah.
Just saying.
Yeah. Felonies are way less than they're way more than misdemeanors. But Bo came through for a shower trailer. He's delivering it tomorrow.
Nice.
So because we have a lot of our veterans that are working that are having to take cold showers right now. So they'll be able to take a hot shower. He's going to set it up in the parking lot for us. And our veterans, hopefully we'll have them back to normal by Tuesday or Wednesday of next week. But Bo saved the day for our veterans and for us at home again. So thank you, lovely Lou and Bo Strange.
Very
Yep.
cool.
Very, very happy.
Van Strange's long lost brother.
Van Strange's long lost brother, and he said as long as it somehow helps Van out, he's good to go. Yeah. But Bo's awesome, great young man. Does a lot of acting at Limelight Theater. You may have seen him there as well. So he's not just a businessman; he's a very talented actor. But it was a really easy. Hey, this is what we need it for. It was no hesitation at all. Like they had a really big 32-foot long unit. I just didn't think that it would fit in the parking lot.
One was too big.
I didn't think it would make it up the ramp into the parking lot. So getting it stuck. So Bo, thank you very much. Lovely Lou, thank you. And all the vets at Veterans Village are very appreciative as well. New hot water heater on the way.
They really are. And they were wonderful when I was over there today. I was like, listen, hey, we're really trying. And they're like, we know you are. And that means a lot. That they understood that everybody on the board didn't want this to happen to them, and they got it.
Yeah.
So which is a good feeling.
Yep.
So
all right. So I didn't want to miss out on that. So wanted to make sure we caught that. All right.
I don't like that.
Are we doing trivia?
We're doing trivia.
Okay.
Everyone turn your phone down.
Phone down.
So
Dang it.
the other day, the education department, thanks to Joe Biden, is trying to forgive. I don't know if it actually go through or not because several times they've tried to get this through. $4.5 billion in student loans. So people that went to college and said, I need to borrow money to go to college. Others that paid for college or didn't go to college now have this on their tax burden to pay. How many loans were forgiven in the $4.5 billion?
Actual loans or
Actual
dollar
loans.
amount?
How many borrowers will be forgiven?
But borrowers, not the amount.
Not the amount is 4.5 billion. Yep. How many borrowers?
Oh, that was how much.
How
was
many
given
people
back.
borrowed money? Yeah, that was the amount of them given back was 4.5 billion.
They gave back 4.5, or they're
Total,
proposing to give back.
proposing to get back 4.5.
Okay.
To how many borrowers? So how many borrowers will benefit from this 4.5 billion dollar loan?
I'll say 690 million. Why not?
69 mil. Got it.
I'll do 450 million.
450 million.
See, I always go the other way. I always go way too big and get crushed in this. So I'm going to go 130,000.
That is a big difference.
Yeah.
That is a big
That is
difference.
a huge difference, Costanza.
College is very expensive,
Yes.
apparently.
It is.
Blake, you did math over there.
Too late apparently.
Well, you want 130K? I'll give it to you.
All right. So
I'm at 450 million.
450 million people, or
Yes,
Yes.
they got the money back.
what? No, just for the United States.
Yes,
How many people are you kidding you?
there's less than that in the United States, but that's how many contributions. There's only 330 people in
330 million
people
people.
in the United States.
But loans go for
Amanda
30
has
years.
exceeded.
Yes.
That some of them went to college and then grad school and then they
And
got
then
their
again,
doctorate.
all right.
and
Yeah,
they
there's
became a
multiple.
lawyer.
There's
Yeah.
multiple loans within the
All
same
right,
person.
20 million.
20 million people.
Okay.
All right. Mr. Costanza is right. 200,000 people.
Yeah.
For 4.5
4.5 billion.
Okay.
So rather, no, you can't look. How much money per person is that
Oh,
on average? Blake is running math quickly. Troy Blevins, you're a math whiz.
Okay.
You said so earlier. You're great with numbers.
I am great with numbers,
You're
but I
great
need
with
more
numbers.
time than this.
Let's see what you
Will you
got,
stop
numbers
talking? I'm
guy.
trying to think over here.
let me see.
That's
4.5 billion?
4.5 billion.
Too many zeros and billions for me.
That's over $1 million a person, isn't it?
Yes.
Interest is
No,
still
it's, you figure it out.
Yeah, I think it's like, I think it's almost two. I think it's like 2.1 million a person.
I don't do math.
I don't understand how that's possible.
What number you got? Just give me a number, numbers guy.
Okay, I think it's a ridiculous amount of numbers, but I'm gonna go 600,000. Bring it down.
600,000 a person.
Yeah,
Lenny?
250, but my question actually is, How much of that is principal and how much of that is interest?
It's not in the question.
That's why I put that in there. It's for the interest.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Blake, you're running out of zeros.
3.
Carry the 9.
Okay, what did Troy say?
600,000.
Okay.
45,000.
45,000 per 200,000 people. Amanda?
I'm gonna split the boys and say 400,000.
400,000. Those zeros paid off because there's about 1 billion zeros over there. I did the math. As soon as I saw the headline, I didn't read the article, I did the math. 22,500 per person.
Okay.
22,500 times 200,000 is $4.5 billion. So about $23,000 per person.
Yeah.
It does. Okay. It seems like it would be a whole lot more and a whole lot more.
Seems like it'd be
zeros.
a whole lot more because of the billions.
Yeah.
Yes.
Because it takes 100 million.
There's the math.
990.
There's the math.
999 million. I don't think that math is mathing.
There's the math. Right
The math ain't mathing.
There's the math.
No, wait, hold on. You really
let me see your billion. See what your billion looks like.
There you go.
1, 2, 3.
That's it.
Carry the 1.
I left
But it is an Android.
No. Well, first of all, Blake should be happy he got close because and Blake, the next time, just subtract zeros out and then divide out. It's the same answer.
Yeah. So he's
then
still,
just add the back. Yeah, just to let you know, that's a little math trick.
Yeah.
So, yeah. So,
Oh,
a
geez, I
lot of
got my
zeros
hand.
you didn't need in there.
Yeah.
But anyway, I thought that was a rather amazing 22,000, which interesting, but that's not awful bad debt for people. And it's like, but pay it back.
Can I get my 22,000 for my college that I paid for? Blake's college that he paid for. I mean, I think I did
No,
22,000.
my mom and dad paid for mine, and I mean,
Yeah.
and
I should get it
I
back.
paid for the second half of mine, my second degree. So I just kind of look at that. I go, you got to be paying. If you took on the loan, you should be paying it.
Yeah.
I just have a hard time forgiving that. So
I tell you what, I'll take 22,000 in principal off my loan on my mortgage.
yes,
That sounds fair, right?
I think that's a
Principal,
good
yeah.
thing.
Yeah, I'll
Yes.
take
Just
that.
straight off the principal.
Yeah.
You know.
Oh, we're
You
giving
don't have
money
to-
away.
You don't have to give me cash.
If we're giving billions,
Just take it.
Okay.
From
Yeah,
the
but
bank.
if this is bankrupting people or putting them so far behind to earn and get out of a hole, and they're government issued loans, why are they not interest free?
I don't know. All right.
I have no idea either. So, but let's discuss this a little bit further while Lenny and I have time.
You are tied for first.
He's
Yes,
getting
I
late.
see
He's still
this.
all
He's
star.
starting to learn.
Yes, he's getting better. Lenny,
Yes, sir.
this is a great question. It's a phenomenal trivia question.
Oh man.
Which state flag is actually on the U.S. flag? Which state flag is actually on the United States flag? Blake is going through all 50 states in his mind.
Which state?
It's actually on this. I saw a
It's
picture
on
of
the
it this
US
week, and I thought I didn't think that was possible, but it's true. One state flag is actually on the United States flag.
Dakotas. They got trees on those.
I love that you guys think you know all the state flags. Ohio.
No, that's a pennant.
That's a pennant.
Sorry, I should.
But it's a fancy one.
Yeah, but it's not.
Blake?
It's a pennant.
I got nothing.
North Carolina.
I mean, I got
Blake's got North Carolina.
an idea, but I mean, I don't think it's exactly.
Lenny had Ohio.
Yes, sir.
You said nothing.
I'll
Throw a state.
throw a state, but it's not going to be right. I'm going to say Utah because that's what Pete would say.
Utah for in honor of Pete.
This is none of the above.
Texas has red and white stripes,
But-
and
and
a
a
blue
star.
background and one star. So it's very similar to the United States flag, but you're saying it's actually
It's
within.
within the flag.
The totality of the flag is in the United States flag.
Mhm.
So it has to be something that's white with just stars.
Or something that's just got stripes.
I'll go with. I don't know what Delaware looks like. I'll go with Delaware.
Delaware's crazy. Nope.
Your first choice is always your best choice.
Texas.
Texas.
Yeah,
What?
it's
Texas is
well,
actually
it's-
in
it's
the
If
flag.
you take just the corner with the
Just
flag.
if you take the star,
Okay.
where
Because
it's
it has,
okay.
it has two red stripes, a white
Yeah.
stripe,
Yeah.
one star, and a
Yes.
blue background.
Yes.
Because it
So-
made it sound like that
I
you
think I should
that
get
you
credit
no
for
no
that.
no no no
No,
Mike
you
you
wavered.
gave the question one because it made it sound like that you wanted a state flag
It's
that
in
has
the flag. It's on the flag.
No,
You won it!
I agree with this theory, but that's the reason I asked the totality of,
Yeah,
it.
it's on the
but
flag.
Okay.
Oh,
Kathy got it right.
Then
Kathy got Texas.
Well, I had it right too.
I messed up. I'm just a dummy now because it made it sound like that you wanted like a state flag that has the American flag on it.
All right.
Oh, yeah, you heard that completely
No,
wrong.
Yeah,
no,
that was
no, no.
backwards.
I heard it the right way, but I was caught up
talked
in the,
yourself out of
I,
it.
I was caught up in the definition.
You were
of
there.
it.
You were at the finish line,
I
and
was
you
caught up in
ran
the
backwards.
definition. I was
Yes.
caught up in the definition.
All right, Blake,
No.
what is the last year? What is the last year that Notre Dame beat Ohio State in football? When was the last time they did it? What year? I don't need the date. Don't need the month. I just need the year.
1947. 1948.
1948. Amanda?
I'm going to say 1947 because it'd be hilarious if I got the answer that he abandoned and it was right.
See, I don't remember them playing because Ohio State sucked when Notre Dame was really good the last time. Feel like Rocket Ishmael might have played against them. So I'll take it to 88.
Troy is 1988. Lenny?
I'm going 1970.
1970. For the point, stealing it from Blake Blevins. The actual year was 1936. Is the last time Notre
I
Dame
gotta give you that one.
beat Ohio State in football. The year before Lou Holtz was born. The year before Lou Holtz was born.
Yeah.
In Lou Holtz's lifetime, Notre Dame
I
has not
really,
beaten
I
Ohio
really
State.
don't remember them playing against each other.
Yeah, I don't
that
remember
much.
either.
Yeah, I was trying to get
Yes.
back to, Ara Parsegan and Hanratty and Bradshaw.
Yes.
Yeah, I was Notre Dame was pretty solid when Tim Brown and that
Oh,
crew
yeah.
was there, and but Ohio State wasn't that great.
All right. Before the end of the month, all of the planets are going to align. You're going to be able to see them after sunset. What day this month will this rare once-in-a-lifetime opportunity to look at the night sky, if it's not pouring down rain, and you can see all the planets aligned?
28th?
27th.
I got a 28. I got a 27.
I'll go 26.
I got a 26.
29.
29. Wrong direction. Lenny, the 25th. The 25th is actually the answer.
Excellent.
Do I have a point?
No, you don't. You were completely shut out.
Oh my
It's been so
god!
close so many times.
Right now, you're like in second place. I'm going to get you that participation
I'm the Buffalo
trophy.
Bills.
I'm going to get you that participation. Actually,
Finished second 4 times in
It
these
was all that
The
ex-wife
Minnesota
talk and
Vikings.
put the kibosh on the whole day.
It's all I have.
actually, Lenny's got 2. Blake's got 1. Kathy's got 1. Kathy's got more points than you.
I'm pretty sure it has to go, the
and I
people
am.
listening have more
All
points
right.
than me.
So, Troy Blevins, in a sign the apocalypse is upon us. And
Trump is president again.
a WNBA star, made a little over $220,000 a year playing basketball. She quit playing basketball, or she's not playing. She may be playing overseas. Quit playing WNBA. Opened an OnlyFans account. In the first month of the OnlyFans account, how much money did she say that she earned?
In the first month,
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to say she made, I want to say 69,000, but I want it to be more than 225. So I'm going to say she made 369,000.
369,000. Lenny,
500K.
500K. Blake, this is tough for you because you do have experience with this platform.
Shut up.
Do you want me to tell you who she is? Will that help you?
If you don't mind.
Watch yesterday's show.
I think this is a total sign. This is a sign that only men would do. Men will not pay to see women play basketball, but they will pay this much money to see
Movies.
women take their clothes off. Women would never pay to see men play basketball or pay to see them naked.
If I was a woman, I would never lose an argument to a man. All you have to do is flash your boobs, and I'd be like, okay, I forgot.
All right,
said
Blake, you've had time to think about it. What do you got?
$750,000.
$750K.
Don't say.
What?
What do you got?
What do you think I'm going to say, Blake?
750,001.
Yeah, that's what I'm going to say. 750,001.
The actual answer, again, apocalypse is upon us. $1.5 million
in 1 month.
So
Good for her.
Yes.
Who was this?
Good for her.
Liz Cambridge.
Can you spell that?
Here you go. Here you go. Just give that a try.
Yeah, sign. Okay.
Yes.
Dad, you don't have any glasses on.
I don't need them.
Right.
I don't think he wants him either.
She's got enough collagen in her lips that
I
he
can
can see
tell
from
you
Mars.
this, like, just from the blurry picture, it's not worth putting my glasses on.
It's funny.
They got ripped.
Blake says it's worth paying for when it's blurry.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Growing up, that's how we got like Skinamax. And,
Yeah, the blurry channels.
Yeah.
The blurry channel.
You have
In
to hold
between the wiggles.
Hold the card right.
Yes. All right. So, Andy, share the link. I can't. I'll tell you what it is later. I will 100% tell you what it is later.
Troy's about to read it.
No,
So the Washington Post. Who's up first?
I tell you what, she does,
Lenny.
have a really sexy Adam's apple.
You were last, right?
Yeah, I think Amanda's up. I
see?
think Blake went first.
No. If Amanda was
Troy
last, Trey
started.
went first.
No,
Lenny,
Troy
you're up
started,
first.
yeah.
Okay, cool.
Okay.
Lenny, you're up.
Lenny, the Washington
distracted.
Post web traffic took a slight nosedive since 1921. How much has its digital readership declined since 2021?
2021?
I'm
I was
sorry,
gonna say,
2021.
wow,
I didn't even know they had digital back then.
Their web platform
Wow.
was way ahead of the game in
Way ahead of the game,
1921.
yes.
Don't believe everything you read, says Abraham Lincoln.
2021, how much
On the internet.
has
You
the
gotta
Washington
put it in.
Post lost on their digital readership?
65%.
65%. Blake Blevins,
52.8%.
52.8. It's trying to make it harder to...
69%.
You owe me one. No. 70%.
I thought for a second there you were going to go the other way.
Oh,
I really did. They have lost 90% of their
I'm on the
digital
board.
readership. 90%.
I knew it was a big number. I didn't think it was everybody.
You know the amazing thing? We've been playing for
smell
like
it
15 minutes. I got Amanda with 2. I got Troy with 1. I got Lenny with 2. Blake with 1. And Kathy, if she's right in there.
Yeah,
Okay.
she's in the thick of it.
Blake Blevins, I don't know if this poll's real or not. It's a
No.
poll that's being reported. So you
No
got to
polls are
guess on
real.
this poll. An outfit called Patriot Polling.
It's gotta be real.
No one's ever heard of them before. Supposedly polled the people of Greenland and concluded that this percentage of them want to join the United States. Patriot Polling, never heard from them before, don't know a thing about them. The guy who even wrote the article said, I have no idea what the question was. I have no idea who they asked. I don't know the number of people they asked. I'm just telling you, this
Well,
is
there's
what
only
they came
like 33,000 there, right?
back. 300,000.
300.
330,000.
No, I think I said it was 300,000.
Yeah,
it was
it was-
much less than
yeah.
that.
we looked it up. I can pull it up again
Yeah.
at the end.
Yeah, it was much less than 300,000 because that's
Okay.
what my guess was in
I
our
thought
conversation.
it was 78,000, but I can't remember.
I thought it was less than St. Johns County's population.
Yeah, it definitely was.
All right. What do you got?
So Patriot Polling was one that organized it, correct?
Patriot Polling. That's why I gave you all that information to kind of make you a little confused,
Positive
try to figure
vibes
out
only.
which one you might be.
95% since it's Patriot Polling.
Yeah, right.
95 for Blake.
69%.
I'm gonna go with 72.
Oh, man. I was going to go with 73, and I still will, because it'll make it try to look a little bit legit.
Although Patriot Polling may or may not be right, we have no idea. The answer was 56%.
Yay!
Amanda got one, and I'm giving Kathy a point too, because she had 64, which is a little closer. So Kathy and Amanda. Right now, Amanda's got 3. Would you like to talk about sewing or
Yeah, I would
anything
love
like
to.
that? A little homeschooling right now.
Yeah, we can do
Anything
that.
you want to
Look
talk
at
about?
the
Look
time.
at the
Wow,
time.
I gotta
Oh
end the
my
show.
gosh. We got to talk about Bollox and all those things too. All right. Which magazine named St. Augustine as one of the 10 great places to retire? Which magazine? Pretty popular magazine.
That's first.
Great readership.
popular magazine,
Mm-hmm.
Southern Living.
That's they did a feature on us, so that's actually a good answer. But I was saying retire, so
I love how surprised you always sound.
no.
Then Amanda has a smart answer. It's like,
I
it's
mean,
shocking.
They-
A woman said something intelligent.
We had a front page article
Yeah.
on Southern Living.
Yeah.
I'm going to go on the older side with the retirement side, so I'm going to do the AARP.
AARP.
Which
How are you liking your subscription?
I get it every month. Coupons are great.
Lenny, you'll get your subscription one day.
Once he gets of age.
Yes.
I've already got my 3-year membership already paid for the next 3 years.
You know what that's called? Optimism.
Hey,
I'm not dead yet.
AT&T gives you a discount if you're an AARP card holder.
Yeah, but on my street, AT&T doesn't work. Southern Living, let's see. I'll go with Condé Nast Traveler just to be contrarian.
I didn't even know they were a magazine.
That sounds popular.
Yeah.
Indeed.
It is an airport.
Magazine. No. Southern Living.
Southern Living. Blake and Amanda are right. It is Southern Living that we got
It's
that
too easy
information.
piggybacking on the right answer, though.
Yeah. Well, they kind of been working together, right? I mean, Blake's got two.
I got
I
one.
stole a point from him. I
Yes.
don't know about that.
I got one.
You do have one. You do have one. All right. There's
Is
an
it?
there's an asteroid named Apophis. It's a gigantic asteroid. It is supposed to travel between the moon and the Earth when it passes by. Everyone says it's fine, it's okay, don't worry about it. Bruce Willis is a little sick, so I'm concerned if Bruce will be around. I mean, we could
I don't
use
think Bruce
Bruce
is
for
going to
this.
be here for us.
So,
Ben Affleck's still here.
what year
Don't trust him.
is Apophis supposed to come by and have a close brush with Earth? And it's a huge asteroid. Apophis, with a name like Apophis, it's huge.
To me,
It's you.
2045.
2045.
Way out there.
Blake? I'm sorry,
No,
Lenny.
Lenny.
Lenny, don't forget about Lenny.
Yeah,
I know.
Lenny. Sorry.
2050.
2050.
2069.
I won't have to worry about it.
Blake is going for the 2069 answer. Amanda,
I'm going to say 44.
2044. Playing this game like a pro who has been beaten like a scalded dog many times.
That's true.
2029.
Ooh, soon.
We do not have that long until
Soon.
Apophis
So I got
comes
a
by.
chance of seeing it.
You got a chance of seeing it.
Now that's optimism.
Hurtful. I don't know which was more hurtful, Michael or you today. There's something
The
about
difference
being
is, I'm kidding.
a humble winner.
You know, Kathy gets the point because Kathy had 2036. Kathy's like in second
On
place.
fire, Kathy.
Amanda 5. Kathy 3. I don't.
What you looking at?
I'm
over
looking
there,
at the
Blake?
tallies.
Yeah, I don't have. I
The
got.
answers.
I plateaued at 2.
Yeah, I'll hold the rest of these. What do you guys got on Bollox? Amanda, congratulations.
Hey. Victory.
Kathy, congratulations. Online winner.
Yeah. So tonight we're talking about interesting stories with inaugurations. There's some really fun stories. Lincoln had a good one. James Buchanan had a really interesting one.
I'm done.
How it came to be the former president rides with the president. Who was actually in attendance at some of these inaugurations.
Yep.
So there's a lot of fun stories out there. I enjoyed the research today.
Did they really? Did Jackson's fans storm like the White House?
Yeah.
Where they threw a big
Well,
party and there was just a big
he
mess.
threw the party and
Yeah.
he kind of invited everybody.
And they all came.
And they all showed up.
20,000 people.
20,000 people showed up. He had to crawl out a window to get away from the crowd. And his people that worked there, the staff at the White House, had to put a tub of whiskey outside to get them
get
all
people
outside.
Wait,
and
wait.
then they locked the doors.
I have a very important question.
Mm-hmm.
When all this happened, where was Nancy Pelosi?
Well, I mean, I think she had just graduated high school.
I think she was there at the whiskey barrel.
Yeah, well,
I'm just saying that.
It was 1829. So, I mean,
Very possible.
Yeah.
Very
So-
possible. Strom Thurmond was probably right next to him.
Yeah.
And
That was at his retirement party.
Yes.
The first one.
And
Yeah.
200 years after that, an asteroid's going to give us an FU from the moon.
Yeah.
All right. So you got inauguration tonight.
Yes.
Blake, anything going on at Flagler College this weekend? We got sports going on?
Thankfully an off weekend for us, so we're just enjoying it right now.
Off weekend.
MLK.
MLK. Martin Luther King on Monday.
But students are coming back Saturday, so nothing but the best for them.
So I get on my soapbox because it's a national holiday. And it was a national holiday to honor Martin Luther King. If you're not working, you should do something to honor Martin Luther King. I feel the same way on President's Day, on Veterans Day, and Memorial Day, right? I do feel like you should do something. That's the reason it was there. Wasn't there so you could go skiing. Wasn't there you have another day off. We always work. Construction industry, we don't have a lot of holidays, but we will find a way to honor Martin Luther King on that day. Great American. Had an amazing positive impact on our country. The morning show's on tomorrow. I hear there's a new guy named Davion. How's he working out?
He's all right. I mean, he's a little short fella.
A little short fella. Yes. I hear he dresses in khakis a lot like me.
Yeah, he's very.
That's what I heard. Very toned down on the dress and attire. And
Earth tones are his friend.
Yes.
So
yes, that's what I've heard. I've heard that. And then
I heard he was the one that stood up in the stadium. That's what I heard.
If Davey stood up in the stadium, no one behind him would have been able to see.
No one would have. He's a very tall man.
No, in your fight story.
Oh, in my fight story. Oh yeah.
Yes. No, he would have just turned around and said, "Troy, hush up."
Yeah.
He would.
Hush up. He would not have said
He'd been
hush up.
tugging at my, like Blake was doing, tugging at my leg, like, oh no,
No, don't do this.
All right, you guys have an absolutely wonderful weekend. Those of you that get to, like I said, do something to honor Martin Luther King on Monday, and we will see you next week.
Bye-bye.
Peace out.
Thank you.